The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance. But really, get over it.
What up, dope people? Welcome to Whatever Talk, the show where we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time. I'm your host, Donnie, and yep, we down 2 members, but it's all good. We're still gonna bring that goodness to the show. We're still gonna bring that laughter. And what I mean I mean Simply Kev.
Yeah, let's get it.
He said, yeah. He wasn't making cow noises. I know that can be confusing with his speakerphone audio.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
That was a cow noises. Now go back and replay the two and check and tell me how similar they sound.
I'm in here, people.
Man, folks, I can't wait to get away from the speakerphone audio. I know you can't wait, because I went and did some laundry last night, and I usually play obnoxiously. I can't even say the word anyway. I'm just gonna skip it and say I usually play the show while I'm doing the laundry. And the laundry room echoes, so folks can listen. So maybe some folks can overhear some silliness and, possibly listen to the show one day. So, it was a show with me, T. Cliff, and Stacy. And, oh, boy. Of course, Stacy was on the speakerphone. And, man, I'm like, this is what people listening to? I am so sorry. I'm like, oh my goodness, like this speakerphone is making our show so bad. Again,
you don't be hearing it, like you don't hear it. Like, I'm saying you don't.
I do hear
listen
it.
To it.
I do,
like, because I was wondering, like, when I be listening to, I'm like, damn, like he okay with this, like.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So now I know you really haven't, you know that it's messed up from doing the show, or from editing it, but from really hearing it front to back, it's like, damn, like, that's too much. Like,
yes, and like I said, I feel like I'm a decent editor as far as audio. I am very clever with telling a story if need be, because I did edit a story, an actual skit. I edited a skit together, and it sounds awesome. It's one of my favorite things I ever edited. And video, I'm good with the visuals. I could piece together a good story visually for you. Audio, I'm still working out the ins and outs as far as giving you the best quality. As far as on my end, I can do it because I'm not on speakerphone, of course. And lately, I have been lazy by not hooking up the microphone. I've just been going by built-in mic from the laptop. But I could still fix me better than I could fix you or Stace. And I can, I could tweak you out the best way I can, and I have been doing that, but again, with audio, when you record distortion, it's going to be distortion, no matter what, because that's audio. Video, it possibly can be tricked out to make it look more crisp. You've seen VHS into DVD remasters, so of course you can do some things with video. But depending on how jacked up the video is, that will also be extra noisy. Like, you'd be looking at one scene that's crisp, and then the next scene might be kind of noisy. When I mean by noisy, it had the little snowy fuzz going on. That's because that particular frame was frames was jacked up to no reconstructive ability. I don't even know that was a real word. No reconstructiveness. I don't even know that's a real word.
Yeah, that's a real word.
Okay.
You from Earth.
Yeah. So, again, folks, I am so sorry for your listening pleasures. Well, it's not really a pleasure. Thank you for sticking out with it. That's what I say. Thank you for sticking out with it because like we said the last show, or when you hear it, it'll be like 3 or 4 shows ago. We have great content. It just we have whack audio.
Right.
So I hope the content is good enough for you to listen to and learn from something. But again, I totally understand if you like, man, let's hurry up and get some dang on microphones on these cats. And you know what? I'm about to start up a GoFundMe. What the heck?
Right.
You know, we got people that actually gave people hundreds of dollars just so they can make a box of macaroni and cheese just because he said, I have never made macaroni and cheese before and I want to see how good I can make it. And people bought it. Well, bought it mean they gave him money. They bought into it. And
they bought into it.
Yes, and I'm like,
hey, you know, maybe he really did feel that way. And you know what I'm saying? But he didn't know they was going to donate that much, I guess.
Yeah, true. But at the same time, that's, you know, people...
I mean, was he supposed to give it back? Like,
No. I'm just saying, like, it's easy to play on the naivety. I'm like Don King up in this mud.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't be one.
The naivety.
Like Don King, you more like Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson.
The rubber tubbly, the hell is a rubber tubbly?
The rubber tubbly of the naivety of the mentality that you will suffer.
Hold up, I think I heard one in there. I think I heard a word in there.
That you will suffer if you prolong the listening of your
listenality.
Yeah, the listenality. Oh man, that's hilarious. You know what? Let's actually start. We've been 13 minutes into the show and we did not do the dang on intro. So let's do it now. Leg out. We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind. Don't be shy. This is your time to shine. I feel like you had your week been good, or are you real good like me at playing off your sadness by not bringing it to work?
Yeah, that too. For real, and not even putting it in the air, bro. You know what I'm saying? For it to live. Not even giving that shit sunshine and water.
My whole run on Trophy Horse was about 5 or 6 years. And you never knew how broke my lifestyle is. Huh? Pockets, yes. Pockets, and you never knew how, the pockets and just life.
Like, these niggas weren't paying me.
No, not just that, but I'm just talking about life situations.
I'm playing.
Oh yeah, I know. But listeners, again, they're so sensitive that they would take everything you say with a whole box of salt, not a grain. Now, but yeah,
get high blood pressure.
Yeah. Or if you're black, you get hypertension. But what I'm saying is, like, you never knew the povertyness. Or another stop word for you. Look, you can make any word up as long as you put an ism or an s at the end of it. If you put an ist or an ism at the end of it, you have got you a word no matter what. I'm just saying, they never knew that, my life wasn't as glamorous as one would think it might be. Just by going off my enthusiasm. Here we go.
Your personality.
Yeah, my personality, my enthusiasm, because I don't bring that stuff to work. I don't bring that stuff to my entertaining and me of entertaining you. I don't bring that stuff out to the public because, again, me bringing it to the public ain't gonna fix it. Yes, people come to me, like I said before, I have been chose randomly out of how many people that live in Detroit that a random person would just talk to me just out of nowhere. And that's all understood. It's just that I don't really do so, except for if it was with my homies, my boys. I just don't go to random folks and talk to them. But not saying that's a bad thing, because you never know who might change your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that random person could have been, I'm just going to say it. That random person could have been Jesus. You never know. He could have just shook your hand and counted that as you being touched by an angel. But moving on, or is that too soon? Is that too soon? You know, he only died like over 2,000 years ago. Is that too soon?
They might need a little bit more time.
A little bit more time. Let's wait till he come back again. Then we could joke about it. No, but you know what? Let's go on rehash. Me and you talked about that before the show started. Let's rehash that real quick. This whole too soon thing. Now, folks talk about. Let's use this as an example. When somebody died, and then you make a joke, or something terrible happened to somebody, like somebody that somebody know, Eazy-E, or he got the AIDS, and we make a joke about it, and people say, "Oh, man, that's too soon. That's too soon." No, it's never too soon.
After the death, right?
Yeah, it's never too soon. You're gonna do it anyway, so it's not too soon. First of all, most people that die, especially if you within the family and you know this person, or if you just real cool with the family, you know this person, most people that die would prefer you to cap and joke on them. Like, you see the way
have a good time.
Exactly. You see the way he died? Man, that joke was hilarious. You know?
I know. I'm talking about the way the nigga died. Damn, neck snapped in two. Lord have mercy.
Please tell me you seen the way he fell down them steps. He skipped about 3 steps before hitting that 5th one.
They be like, well, how did he die? Like that.
Like that. Well, no. Of course, we just making fun right now about it, but that's the point. In my opinion, it's just never too soon. And then also, just piggybacking off that, let's go with this, my thing where I said racism is my favorite comedian. Of course, that's a joke within itself, but kind of true. But I know a lot of folks say, oh, that's racist, or that's prejudice, or sexist, or whatever is or ism. But it's kind of like, just as long as you're a comedian, it's not racist. It's like only comedians got the right of way to say nearly whatever and not be called a racist or not be called sexist, because that's their job. Now, why can't everybody just be funny? I think I'm a funny guy. I'm not a stand-up comedian, but that's my thing. I like making people laugh, and I do a good job at doing it. Now, does that make me a racist because I said white people smell like sunshine and lemon juice?
Sunshine.
No, it just make me as being another guy saying something funny or saying something what I feel is funny.
Right. Sunshine and lemon juice,
that's accurate.
It ain't like that don't stink.
Yeah, but it's accurate though. They smell like. No.
No, I did a study. They really smell like sunshine.
Exactly. And now watch somebody go, here it is, and now this is racist. Now watch somebody else hear this and say, well, black people smell like 40 ounces of nicotine. Oh, that
40 ounces of nicotine.
That's racist. Why is that racist? Because you say that out of spite of me just saying what I just said. That's why it's racist. There's no humor behind it. There's no love. There's
you said that with a well before it.
Exactly. You put exactly, and that's what. There you go, right there. You said well. blah, blah, blah. And when you put well on it, that makes it racist.
That means since you said what you said.
Exactly. That means I'm about to be spiteful.
Right.
That's what makes it racist. When you put anger behind it, when you put selfishness behind it, when you put anything but love and laughter behind it, when you do what we do, just make fun of reality, just making fun. Come on. That's exactly what it is. Just making fun. This world is entirely too sensitive. And yes, oh my goodness, it sickens me, man, how sensitive this planet is, man. It sickens me. You can't say nothing about anything, let alone anybody, without somebody saying something that's on the ism or is side. Matter of fact, that's the name of this show. This show is called Ism Is, or Ism Ain't. You got any last words on that, man, on people being just extra sensitive? Is it too late? Is it too soon to say people are too sensitive?
Is it too... I'm confused, man.
See, there you go. It makes you that way.
Is it too late to say it too... Wait, say it again?
Is it too soon?
Sounds like a bad problem.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Please remember my dear Aunt Sally.
Sound like I'm in school, man.
Is it too soon? Is it just plain and simple? This is one answer. Is it ever too soon?
Nah.
Thank you. That's one person. Well, you're not the only person, but it's one person being recorded saying, "Nah, it's never too soon."
That's just my opinion. Though.
Yes, and that's one thing that people got to realize. Nearly every single thing is opinionated, and by us being America, matter of fact, put it like this, skip that. By us being people, we are entitled to our opinion. Yes, our opinions may be right or may be wrong, or our opinion may just be us just making hypothetical and all that stuff. But that's exactly what it is. It's our opinion. You may or may not agree with it, but that's exactly what it is. It's our opinion. Just like how you just said, your opinion is to say that I'm wrong, in my opinion. But that's your opinion. If you feel like I'm wrong, then come with some facts. Because I just came with some facts. Well, not in this particular thing, but a lot of things I talk about, I come with facts that people just say, oh, well, I just already know this because school said if you use a hypothesis that I will be right. Well, you're wrong because hypothesis mean just an educated guess, meaning you thought about it and you came up with the assumption that it could be this way if this. That's what hypothesis is.
Well, what's the theory then?
What's a theory? That's all I do is theorize.
I'm the radical.
The radical. Oh, boy. My chest. You know I got a heart murmur, man. Dang.
Theory is what you believe something to be.
After doing all the factual checks.
After doing all the research.
After doing the research.
It's basically like your opinion.
It's based off your opinion after doing the research. People are like, man, y'all ain't educated.
Listen to the show then.
Listen to the show. Now, let's go on to something else. Mannequin challenge.
Imagine that camera going around everybody and the motherfucker just shaking like.
Oh, I seen some. Oh man, almost in every video, man, people blinking like a mud. I seen all kinds of blinks.
But like Parkinson's can't do it, man.
Oh. You say Ali and McFarlane can't do nothing.
Like damn, man, I wish I could do the damn challenge with y'all, man.
You know what? I would love to see Michael J. Fox out here doing it because I could see myself. I just picture him doing the mannequin challenge right now and saying, "Can't you tell I'm doing the mannequin challenge? Can't you tell?" Like things. I like Michael J. Fox, but he's funny. He cool. And I see... he makes fun of his condition also, which that's what it's all about. Making fun of yourself, meaning making fun of reality. That's
exactly why he should do the mannequin show.
Exactly. Dang, I wish Ali was here, because they could have teamed up, man, did a duet.
Yeah.
That would have been
like perfect.
That would have been perfect. So perfect.
That would have been the best one.
Exactly. You know what? And that right there, like you just said, that right there is a mannequin challenge. They challenging themselves to sit still. That's a challenge. Let's move on. I have stupid lyrics. I have stupid movie dialogue. Stupid sayings. When people say, who does that? I hate hearing that, Judd, because the person who did it does it.
Right.
That's like a dumb question. Who does that? I believe the person who just looked at, you just saw do it, does it. That's who does it.
Especially if you just saw them do it.
Exactly.
But,
that's like the dumbest question ever.
If you didn't see it, to me, in my opinion, is understandable.
Okay, like if somebody telling you a story, somewhat understandable.
Yeah, that's different. But I'm thinking like if you come to your car and your tires have white writing on it and it says something crazy on it. So they didn't cut the tires. They wrote something in white chalk on the tire. And you're like, who does that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
You're around like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Technically, it's still the person who done it does it, but we don't know who did it, so that's why that comes into play.
But it's like, I don't know, so
exactly.
I want to know, like, what type of motherfucker does this? Who did it?
Exactly.
I'm looking around, who does this? You know,
that's a dumb one.
Yeah, like I'm thinking I'm thinking it is.
Yeah, again, I do get this stuff, or at least majority of the stuff. This stuff I be nitpicking and having fun with. I got another one. If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. No, mama, you only told me once.
Just once.
You can't tell nobody one thing and then expect it to jump to 1,000 times right there.
Where you get them zeros from?
Exactly. What kind of reverbing you doing?
The echo on extra high.
You say the first syllable and you just echoed your whole statement, right?
If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times.
That's one of those just a parent statement right there. Like if you a parent, you don't need, if you're not a parent, you don't say that and you don't need to be saying that. Only parents are allowed to get away with that type of stuff because we drive parents to say nutty things like that.
Even the twice thing, like if I told you once, I told you twice.
Exactly.
Like,
same category.
So why you telling me this third time?
And that's when they tell you, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I told you so many times before, and you still don't get it. You're dumb. You're dumb, boy. You're dumb. Like my mama hit me, not hit me. I was with my mama at this time. I'll forget. I want to say high school. I was with my mom. No, I can't be high school. I think I was driving. Anyway, it was some years ago, and my sister had called moms, and it was me, moms, and my grandma, but my grandma was in the store. And our sister talking to my mom, talking about, I thought you said you was on the way, and what time you coming? And then mommy got mad because she kept blowing her up. She's like, look, when I get there, I'll be there. And then she hung up and then looked at me.
Magical. That's magical.
When I get there, I'll be there. And I was like, that is technically right. That's not really stupid. It just sounds stupid out loud.
She didn't.
It just sounds stupid out loud, but it's technically right. And then she looked at me because she knew, she thought about what she said. And then
was that right?
Did I say that right?
He's like, how that sound?
Did I say that right? Yeah. Yeah. But then, of course, we both started laughing. But what's so funny about it now? What's extra funny is that I use it now. It sounds funny and it makes sense. And it gives them something that's the easiest way to confuse a kid because they don't think at all. When you say something that makes sense, but if you say it loudly, it confused the heck out of them. Like it made sense, but to them it's dumb because they just got yelled at. Staying on the stupid stuff, I want to talk about rap. Now, of course, it's been mentioned way before we mentioned it before. I also mentioned it on a few other shows. But I don't know, I watched a couple of tapes of videos lately. Not tapes, because who uses tapes anymore? I did find an old KC. Not KC, but case.
Oh, you found an old case tape? Okay.
Yeah, I found the old case tape.
I found mine.
Yeah. But anyway, rap. What I want to talk about, the mumbling. I want to know why the heck mumbling is even considered talking about. It's like you're not saying anything. Literally nothing. So that right there is what pains me the most. People just show me more and more how stupid. And I know a lot of people like me. You need to stop calling your listeners stupid. Look, I'm only talking to the people who take offense to it. Like if you take offense to it, then you know I'm talking about you because you're the only one who's being irate right now. Because I can tell you being irate. Because I can tell you hollering at the radio. I ain't stupid. Look, the ones who calm and just having a joyful time, they know they ain't stupid. They know they educated. So it's only the ones that get irate that always take offense. But anyway, why? Why are they even being signed? Why are they even being part of a music industry when you actually get on the radio and with a beat and be I'm like you literally never said not one symbol except for the word hey.
I can tell you why though.
I know why, but go ahead, man. I don't. I hate why, but go ahead.
There's a market out there for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a market of stupidity. A market of stupidity.
Yeah, there's a market of kids who I guess are on that same brain wave, and they want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear that mumble. 21 Savage. I don't know if you know him yet.
Yeah, he is savage for coming out. That's what he is. I ain't talking about coming out the club. I'm just talking about being in the industry. Period.
He ain't gay. You talking about coming out being a rapper?
Yeah, in the industry. Yeah, he is savage, and even more of a savage is a young. What's his name? Lil Boat, or a little tugboat, little sailboat. Yeah,
Lil Yacht.
Yeah.
Lil Boat. Man, little shipwreck.
Little canoe. This
shit make me sleep.
Man.
It's not like he's singing to me and shit. It's like he's singing a damn nursery rhyme.
But this is what you know. What gets on me about that is that why?
Why?
Yes. Why? People buy it, so that's why they make it. How can you say you like that? That's what makes me mad. You say you like that. Oh yeah, I mess with young tugboat. I mess with Savage. You know, I mess with. They're saying literally nothing. Like nothing has a syllable. There's not one syllable in there, but you like that. What is your mental capacity for you to even understand that, Judd, to like it? When there's no syllable there.
I guess it depends on how you listen to it. I mean, that broccoli go hard. That's my itch. That broccoli go hard, boy. But that ain't Lil Yachty's song. He just speaks on there. That's Big Baby Drum song.
It's Ludacris and all that stuff. And speaking of Ludacris, before I close this out, I am glad Ludacris is back.
Luda!
This industry needs a Ludacris. And I'm about to say it, this industry needs a Will Smith. Even though Will Smith tried to come back, I don't know if Will Smith got too old for it or not, but...
Some people say you naming too many light-skinned niggas.
Nah, I'm not saying it. Well, Bring back a Scarface.
He went nowhere.
Oh, he's still doing it? I haven't heard anything from him.
Man, that boy play guitar, the blues, and everything.
Oh, man, he on the BB King?
Man, he do music.
I feel you. Hey, I haven't heard it. I didn't know that, so I haven't heard it, so that's why I said that. But I'm going to go check.
He done lost weight, health, and wealth, getting his teeth fixed and everything.
Teeth fixed, you have to say that. Well, I'm going to go look for the brother now that I know he's still out here doing his thing. Now, moving on to a more serious tip, and we happen to have Stacy chime in on this one. So, say what's happening, Stacy.
Hey, I missed you guys. I had a busy morning.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I could catch up with you.
Good. Now, depending on your next answer, this will be cut out of the show. Are you you're free? You ain't got to be in at a certain time?
I'm not a criminal.
Oh, yeah, he told me.
I just had a little situation, that's all.
You ain't take your bracelet off.
They didn't give me no jewelry. No, I'm not wearing no jewelry.
No,
I'm free.
No anklets.
Yeah.
Garage door opener on your ankle?
No, I don't have one of those, but I may need to get an account with Uber.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, I got to get my own Morgan Freeman to drive me around places.
Right. Driving Miss Stacy.
Right, there you go.
They selling Morgan Freeman is like 50% off on eBay now. Get you a 50% off Freeman.
Yeah, I need it.
Now, I brought you on here because I want to talk about this. This has been talked about before on some other shows I listen to. One of my favorites being the D.L. Hughley Show. And matter of fact, this question comes pretty much straight from that show. And I want to talk about it now. And it's called, and I'm asking, should transgenders be in the sports of their new gender? Meaning, should a used to be male box in a now female class of boxing?
No.
Should
no.
There's no. I mean,
that ain't fair.
Not at all.
He still got what he was born with, his manly strength.
Okay, hold on. Pause it right there, Cal. Stays. You also said no.
Teacher.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Same here.
I don't understand how Caitlyn Jenner got an award. I still don't understand that. She was never an Olympian. Bruce Jenner, however, was.
Well, going off to Caitlyn real quick, is that I don't understand how Caitlyn got female of the year or whatever. Because
exactly.
Caitlyn,
she's not a female.
Caitlyn not a female, nor will he experience any of the females things that females feel.
Right.
As far
you
as
don't know what it's like to be a female.
Exactly. Now that you had your sex change, I guess you could say at the right time because this is the time when you'll be going through menopause. But if he would have had it back then, he still wouldn't experience the appearance because he's not a female.
Look,
so
they cannot turn you into no woman. I don't care what they can give you a woman part down below, but that's it.
And that's what I've been trying to.
They can't give you a woman's womb for you to carry your baby and none of that shit.
And that's what I've been trying to say for the longest. That people, this whole sex change is misunderstood. It's like you're only changing your outward appearance. You're not changing anything biological.
Right.
It's just your outward appearance. Now, going back to the initial question, yes, I feel the exact same way you guys feel, and Guyets. Is that no, if you used to be a male, then either you just can't play sports no more, or you're going to have to make yourself look, cover up, put on that sports bra when you playing ball in the male category, or boxing. No, you can't box a female because you are now a female. No, because again, you still have testosterone pumping through your body. And like I said before, testosterone turns males into the freaking hawk, you can say. I'm like, no, that's just wrong on so many levels. And if you do end up slipping by and getting in a couple of matches, when they find out, yeah, you need to be you need to be locked up somewhere, because now it is no longer a matter of self-defense. It's woman beating. Yes, you are a woman, but, well, in the outward appearance, you are a woman, but technically, you're still a male.
You're a man.
And yeah, that should not be allowed. You should be able to go through all kind of checks before allowing these people to play sports. If you got any whiff of them having a sex change, go get some pee, get some blood DNA, and something, some hair follicles, and do some background checking up on these guys, because, yeah, and then for another thing, vice versa, women, don't turn into no man and think you can fight with the dang on Triple H's and and Hulk Hogan's and stuff like that. It ain't gonna happen. You'd be the weakest male in history in wrestling. And I'm not saying the female bodybuilders ain't strong, but
yeah, of course they are.
Yeah, of course. But if you take a female bodybuilder that 175 pounds all muscle, and you take a male bodybuilder 175 pounds all muscle, male is still winning, because we just have that extra edge.
I'm not against anything. I guess whatever people choose to do is what they choose to do, but I think people are taking this gender thing way too far.
Way too far.
It's just certain things you don't do. I mean, I don't want to see Caitlyn Jenner in the WNBA. I don't want to see, you wouldn't want to see me playing for the Lions. Well, I mean, I might be able to help them out. Truthfully.
Oh, exactly.
I think people don't want to see that.
No, he's doing good right now.
Yeah, right now.
Wait a minute. As soon as you said that, they just fumbled.
or the Pistons, or any other team. Like, it's not natural. Think about it. For years, well, for a lifetime, sports has been, not to take away from the women who enjoy sports, but naturally, for a lifetime, sports has been an escape for men. And if we start switching it up, it's just like, now you're taking away from what people once enjoyed. And, it's crazy. Like, if they want to play sports, then maybe they should, make a sport amongst themselves, not to create a sport, but maybe they should have their own football team or league or whatever. And I'm not trying to segregate things, but it just it's not natural.
Well, let's not use natural. Let's just say it's just not right for you to be used to be male, and then now you want to play in the female sports, because again, we just got that much of an edge over females because we were built that way, and that wouldn't just be fair. And I do hear what you're saying. Like, we do have female sport leads, female leads and all that stuff. And hey, ain't nothing wrong. I don't care which gender playing sports. I'm not watching neither one of them on TV. Mm-hmm. That's just me. I don't like to watch it. I'll play it physically myself, but I just can't sit down and watch people play sports. It's just not my thing. I don't find any excitement about it. You know what? Me saying that goes on with this whole female thing, because now if you hear news about that particular event might get that much more views. And you know what? Now that I'm saying it, they will probably use that to their advantage. At least corporations will, because now you got this dude that used to be female beasting in these categories, but yet nobody knows who's watching that this used to be a dude, and they're wondering why this chick is beating down Layla Ali. Right. You got and I ain't saying Layla Ali can't defend herself. Again, females can defend themselves. I'm not saying females are helpless against a male. No, that's far from it. You got females that can take out a man in a matter of just 2 seconds or less. I'm just saying, naturally it is. But if you just put a freaking, I don't want to use Tyson. That's too big. Let's say that if you put somebody like in the middle class, you put like a Roy Jones in his prime, in a female category, and he used to be a male, and he now fighting Layla Ali. Layla would get whooped up. Layla would get whooped up, and she would probably constantly get whooped up if they want rematches, because this person used to be Roy Jones. Now it's Royetta bashing on.
No, that person is Roy Jones.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't care what you can put down there.
I know.
Roy Jones.
Yeah, he's Roy, but now he going by Royetta now.
Right.
So, but I'm just
going by Royetta with the Roy capability.
Yeah, and that's just unfair, and that to me that's cheating, and to me you are a coward because you was getting beat down in the male category, so you feel that you can do something in the female category. You can work your way up to the top like that. You buster you. You know what? Use a ism for that. Thanks for listening, folks. That's great. Again, apologizing one last time for the speakerphone quality, and then I had the nerve to bring another speakerphone in. But again, we have great content. It just got whack audio, so just bypass all that speakerphone stuff and listen to the show and laugh, and then you got make fun of us. Make fun of us. That's what we do. We making fun of everybody else. Make fun of us. We can take it. Well, be careful. You treading on waters with stays. I
was just about to say.
No, she's gangster. She got that. The thing about it is, you can't get away with it now because she can't leave the house.
I can leave. I might not be able to drive, but I can leave.
Man, Morgan, let's go ride on these fools. But if you want to leave your comments, you can leave them right here on Podomatic where you listen to the show, or you can leave it on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Spreaker, various other podcast apps where you can also leave the comments on. But you can do what a lot of folks been doing recently and leaving the comments on Facebook in our Whatever Talk Podcast Facebook group. That it's been picking up a little bit, and it's picked up so much is that we actually gave away a gift card, like I said before. All you got to do is just leave a comment, and around 10 people randomly pick somebody to get a gift card of someplace, and there you go. Just leave a comment, just join in our conversations with us, and matter of fact, even post. You could grab something from somewhere else that you thought it was funny or serious or meant something to you. Post it in Whatever Talk fake podcast group. Hey, I count that as being active with us. And you just might get a gift card. We just ask that you just comment back to us saying that you received a card, it did work, and I want to say thank you. I appreciate it. So JT, I'm looking for that thank you, Mister. And if I recall right, you could take time away from some of that hentai and give us a thank. You was on the episode stage and we talked about it. Yeah. Nasty person. He cut it on. It's like, this ain't no hentai. That's turtles. Oh, that is a classic House Party 3 dialogue. You can also write us at whatevertalkshow@gmail.com. And again, thank you again for listening for, this is like the 75th episode again. I didn't get myself all out of whack by releasing shows out of order and all that stuff. But I guarantee you, when you hear it, nope, I can't say that because I'm releasing it out of order. So anyway, shout out, guys. We go with you, Stace.
Shout out to me, 'cause I'm fabulous.
That's it?
Sounds good.
All right, cool with me. Kev.
Shout out everybody, man. Everybody listening, man. Shout out to these people in my house right now, working on these tubs and all this, man. They taking my concentration away from y'all. Sorry about that.
That's all good. I want to give a shout out to the listeners. Thanks for listening. As always, you guys are awesome. You guys make this more fun, even though we're going to have fun anyway, but you make it more fun knowing that we making somebody out there laugh and happy. That's like awesome right there. Right. And to that person we making laugh and happy, come on, let us know we making you happy and we saved your life from something. You know, you could have been out there stacing it up and got yourself in some trouble, some diva trouble, but then you listen to whatever talk. It's like, you know what? Them cats kind of right. Maybe I shouldn't have messed with my ex-MMA fighter boyfriend. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have did that, you know. You know what? My bad. You know, I wouldn't even trip next time. Also, I want to give a thank you to the crew. Again, you guys, you know, you just as awesome too as the listeners, because you guys keep coming back. Stace, you got your kids in the background, which I believe some of them are knocked out from by something physical.
Literally has been knocked out.
Two-pieced up right now. I understand. And Cal, thanks for keep coming back, man. I'm glad you even hopped aboard now, man. I'm glad you found time to hop aboard. Cause
no doubt.
Also, T-Dot situation is still up in the air. He was also the star of the original unreleased first episode or whatever talk. So, thanks to all you guys, the whole crew. Nika, you the first lady or whatever talk. And now Stacey is our new first lady.
There you go.
You ain't hear this, folks, but my life had just been threatened just now. But I ain't about to go into details about it either. But also thank you to the family for having the patience that I am, for having the patience because I'm out here doing these edits. And like I said, I got so many shows to edit now, plus the very small handful of freelance stuff on top of that. So again, thank you, family. Appreciate it. I hope you believe in me.
And if you don't, who gives a damn?
Exactly. If you don't, cut you off. You cut off.
Even myself, damn it.
You cut off. No more whack honors for you. But until the next episode, whatever,
man.
Whatever.
If you would have made it this far, but then you made it to the end of the show, you can stay posted, but we gotta go. But wait a minute, leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. Come again, tell a friend, tell whoever listening, whatever talk.